welcome back to Shelly's Homemade, and today guys we're going to be making that viral stuffed shrimp where they do it in a cast iron frying pan where it's like you make kind of like crab balls and then you stick it on the shrimp and they sit straight up. Yeah, we're going to do that today. So for my version of it, we got a half a cup, we got 2 eggs in our bowl. I got a half a cup of mayo. We got some Djon mustard. We're going to use like a teaspoon and a half. Don't want too much. We have some Worcestershire sauce, or watch your sister sauce as they be saying. A teaspoon of that. I got some parsley flakes here. Now I know in some of my videos y'all be like, Shelly, you're a little heavy-handed on the seasoning. Okay, but I only heavy-handed on the seasoning that does not have salt. But it's okay. I'll try to lighten it up today. Got some black pepper. So about a teaspoon of black pepper. Garlic powder. We're going to use a tablespoon of some garlic powder. We got that good old Bay. We're going to use about a tablespoon of that. Got some onion powder. Half a tablespoon of that. Then we got beautiful lemon here. We're going to put half of a lemon right inside. No worries here. And you know, like when you try to use this squeezer and you can't get it all in there, just cut this butt off and it'll fit in there perfectly. Okay. And just squeeze that lemon right in there, just like so. Alright. And then we're going to want to, sorry guys, you're going to want to mix this in. Forgot to turn my ringer off. Mix that in just like so. And it should look like this. Then we're going to come in with our lump crab meat. Not jumbo lump or super lump, just regular lump. And then we're going to get that all of that in there. Just like that. And we're going to break that crab meat up, but not too much. And we're going to fold the crab meat in. I'm going to get in there with my hands so I can break the crab meat up inside. Because apparently still kind of frozen. Sorry guys. I took it out of the freezer this morning. There we go. And then we just fold it in, just like this. So look like this. Let me wash my hands so we can add the bread. So now we're gonna add our breadcrumbs to tighten everything up. So about a cup of breadcrumbs or half a cup. And we're gonna put this in the refrigerator and work on those shrimp. That's what we're gonna do next. I don't want to put too much breadcrumbs in here. This goes right into the fridge. Put some plastic wrap on it. I'm going to stick it right in the fridge. And it should look like this. Alright. Okay. Alright guys, so we have our shrimp. And now we're going to go ahead and peel our shrimp, just like so, and we're going to leave the tail on. So I did that with 2 swift moves, yay me. Then you're going to get in here around this part and cut all the way around, and then you go in here and take this poo-poo out. You're going to take the poo-poo out. Like this. And then I'm going to rinse it out in some cold water. And then you're going to want to see if it sits up. And that's what it does. It sits up like that. That's what you want. You want it to sit up. So I'm going to rinse those out. I'm going to show you one more time. Around this part, leave the tip. Leave the tip on. There we go. I'm from DMV, so you know I know how to peel a shrimp. Alright, so start from right here over. Bring it all the way down. And go deeper in when you get to the almost to the bottom part of the shrimp. Alright. Any of this yucky poo-poo, we're going to get it out. They talking about the vein, that's poo-poo. And you're going to clean it out just like this. You're going to set it up there and it sets just like it should. Alright, so now I'm going to get these rinsed off. When I come back, we're going to get this all set up. Alright, so I have my shrimp. We're going to put them in right in here. So now we're going to go ahead and add some lemon juice. Just a little lemon juice. Some garlic powder. Some black pepper. Like I said, I'm going to go light on the seasoning because you guys said that I'm heavy-handed. So I'm going to go a little light. Little light. And then take my spoon, just mix it around, make sure that I coat the shrimp with the seasoning. Because remember, we're putting this in. We're going to put this in our cast iron frying pan, which I have behind me, heating up, melting butter and olive oil together. Alright, so that is nice and coated. Like I said, this is my recipe, not theirs. I don't know how they, I only seen like a couple videos, but I kept seeing them pop up, but I never watched all of them. They just keep popping up. So I said I was going to do my version. Alright guys, so I have my frying pan here. Nice and hot. So we're going to take some of this out and we're going to roll it kind of into a ball. Kind of stiff it out into a ball. And you're going to set. And then we're going to take the tail and stabilize that crab ball. Like I said, this is my version. I've seen it on TikTok, I've seen it on Instagram, Facebook, and even YouTube. So like I said, I'm giving it a try. It's my first time trying it, so y'all guys tell me in the comment section, how did I do? So I'm just putting it around in a circle so I know that it'll fit. But I know that and then we just lay it flat like this, put it in the middle. Then I take the tail and I stabilize it just like so. I make the balls. Just like this. And I flatten it. Okay, look at this. So I guess it's story time because I'm doing this right here. So let me think. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all about me and planting stuff, me and gardening. For me, my house is where plants go to die. I'm not bullshitting you. I'm not shitting you, not one bit. Like, plants come here to die. Now, I have so managed to hold on to this lily plant that I have, and I have that plant, and I've had it for over a year, and it's still living. Like, it hasn't even died on me. I'm like, wow. So, yeah. My brother was like, well, those type of plants don't need sunlight like that. My mom used to have plants all over the house, like real plants. She was good at it. I suck at it. Like, I suck at planting. Like, it's just crazy. I be trying. My daughter, she is good at it. Like, she take the scallions that I buy and she take the tips of them and she put them back in some water and they regrow again. And I just cut them off and just use more scallions. So she, I guess she get that from her grandmother, but she ain't get it from me. No, I'm terrible. Like, I tried to plant some cucumbers and all that stuff, all that good stuff. Everybody be planting, And then they said you gotta know your zone numbers and know what you can plant. I don't know what I can plant. I don't know. I gotta do some research. Maybe if I do some research, it might work. I don't know. I'm just trying over here. Yep. So tell me in there if y'all good at gardening or y'all like me where plants come to your house to die. Y'all might be like me. Or y'all might be good at it. I don't know. I'm doing a good job, I think I'm doing over here. I don't know. I'm doing something. So I preheated my oven over here to 375 degrees. So I thought I'd treat my family to these stuffed shrimp. And I seasoned the shrimp. I seasoned it with some garlic pepper, some obey, and some onion powder. Alright. I'm doing a good job over here. I know that they need to be kind of close together, but not too close. I got that butter and olive oil down there, so that's going to definitely cook it. I might put too much crab ball in these. I think I'm going to run out of this before I finish my circle. I might have to take 2 out and divide them. Like I said, this is a learning curve for me. This is the first time I've done this. So these are 1.5 pounds of jumbo shrimp. Look at that. So, this is the biggest one. So I'm going to split this in half. But they are pretty now. I'm going to do one more. Guess if I broke another one down. Maybe this one. I guess I like to be generous with my food. I don't like to give somebody a little bit of food. Look at that. I did a great job, guys. I did a great job. Yay me. So now we get these into my 375 degree oven. Now I'm just going to put these other shrimp breasts in there where they fit. And I guess I calculated right on the shrimp. Not on the crab, huh? Alright. Alright, so I'll be back. Okay, so I have a half a stick of butter and about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And we're going to add some shallots. I have a whole shallot that I just cut up. And we got some garlic. About a tablespoon of garlic. we get all this in here. And it's going to become our sauce. And we're going to add a half a lemon. And you go right here and add this half a lemon, the other half that we didn't use from the other thing. You want a half a lemon because we don't want to overpower it. That lemon. And we're going to turn it on low and just let it cook until our noodles get done. Alright, and then when we come back, we're going to add those noodles. And I have linguine noodles. Alright, so let's finish our sauce. The shallots has turned translucent. So let's add a little black. Add a little black pepper. Some granulated onion. Some granulated garlic. Crush your red peppers. Not a lot. Just some. It's optional. You can put it in or leave it out. I add some garlic herb seasoning. Just a little because it has salt in it. And we're going to add a touch of Old Bay. That is it. Alright. Let's add that pasta. And just fold it in. All of that. And we just fold it and get it all mixed in. Now you can add Parmesan cheese if you want. It's up to you. I suggest that you do. I'm just going to add mine to my plate, and anybody else wants some, they can. Alright. And that is it. Alright, so when we come back, I'll show you what the shrimp and crabs look like. Alright guys, this is what it looks like out of the oven. Absolutely beautiful. I think I did a magnificent job on these. Oh yeah. So try to grab this one. Look at that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and plate it up. And we're going to give it a taste. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my noodles here with a little prawn on it. Now we're going to go in for those crab balls. Stuffed shrimp, I mean. Get a big one. I deserve a big one. Look at that. Beautiful. It's absolutely amazing. So, let's go in. Start with the crab. Alright, that is good. Go in with this. Going with that pasta. There's a little spice in there. And then crushed red peppers. I'm going in with the shrimp. Mmm. Oh. Yes. I did that. Mmm. 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 Y'all let me know how I did in the comment section. Oh my goodness. Mm. Look at this. Oh yeah, I'm tearing this thing up. Mm. Y'all gotta give this recipe a try. This is delicious. No wonder this is viral. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, guys, have a wonderful day. And I'll see you in the next video.